Which passages from this weekly reading, Parshat Bo, do many Jews read every day as part of the morning prayers, at least every weekday? The answer is that in this week's Parsha, we read the first time in the Torah, we read about Tefillin. Of course, the word Tefillin is an Aramaic word. The Torah never calls it Tefillin. Rather, most of the time, Torah calls the Tefillin Shel Yad, what we put on our hand, the Torah calls Ot, a sign. And the Tefillin Shel Rosh is sometimes called Totafot, a kind of ornament. And sometimes one place here it's called Zikaron, remembrance. So the Torah says that these words should be a sign on your arm and a remembrance or ornament between your eyes. That's the two tefillins that we put on every day. So these parshiot are not mentioned anywhere in Chazal as something that we have to read every day. They are part of tefillin, of course, because it says that they should be a sign on your hand and on your arm and on your head. But it doesn't say that they should be recited every day. There are two other parshiot, of course, in the book of Dvarim, Shema and Vehaya Shamoa. Those two parshiot we read every day, as the Torah says. Uveshoch becha uvkomecha. You should recite these words when you go to sleep and when you get up. But it doesn't say anywhere that these two parshiot that we read in this week's Parshat Bo should be recited every day. And yet, probably most Orthodox Jews, certainly the Hasidim and many of the Sephardim, recite these parshiot every single day. And it's brought down in various books that it's a good idea to recite this parshiot. I personally don't, but most Orthodox Jews do. And according to the Mishnah Brura, since it's not a letter of the law that these parshiot should be recited, therefore they cannot be recited on the 9th of Av, on Tisha B'Av. Because, of course, on the 9th of Av, we are not allowed to learn Torah, so the regular prayers that are recited are permitted, but any words of the Torah that are not part of regular prayers, that are not obligatory, should not be said on the 9th of Av. That's why most poskim do not allow a person to recite Tehillim on the 9th of Av, right? They recite Psalms. Only what is part of regular prayers is permitted. So Mishnah Brura holds that therefore it's not permitted to say these two parshiot as well. But some argue with this psak. What's interesting is the custom of Chabad. Most people, as I said, read this parshiot when they put on the tefillin. And some people who put two tefillins, the Tefillin DeRabeinu Tam so-called, where the order of parshiot is somewhat different, they may read the same parshiot again when they put on Tefillin DeRabeinu Tam. But Chabad, interestingly, they read this parshiot, the last two parshiot of our weekly reading, Kadesh li kol bechor and Vehaya yaviacha. They read it dafka when they put on Tefillin DeRabeinu Tam. Very unusual custom. They do not read it when they put on the regular tefillin, the Tefillin Sherashi in the beginning of the prayers, but they read it at the end of the prayers when they put on Rabbeinu Tam's tefillin. And all of this, of course, is discussed in halachic literature, which goes beyond the scope of my short lesson. And if you like this video, please press like and please subscribe to our channel.